Well, now it is time to implement the on-click listener on each of these menu items. So what should happen when the user click on Quit button? And what should happen when the user click on About button? So for that, within our create menu method, let us try to handle the click event on our new menu item first. So here what I will do is I will use new menu item, which is basically this menu item dot set on action. Now this is basically the syntax to handle the click event. So simply select it and then create the new object of the class that implements the event handler interface. So here what I will do, I will create new event handler. Now here when you type E and V, then it will show you this option, event handler. If you select it, it will simply create a new class that implements this interface. Now this interface contains an abstract method of handle that we need to override it here. Now this whole code you can take it as when this menu item will be clicked, then this method will be executed. So within this handle method, I will write a print statement. New menu item clicked. And let us now launch our application and let's see if it works or not. So here let us click on new and there we go, new menu item clicked. So on click of this menu item, something should happen. Right now we are simply using the print statement new menu item clicked. Now instead of this statement, we can actually write our own custom functionality, such as we can call new game method that will actually start the new game if we are designing a game application, right? Or we can also create new project like we have in our case, new project and so on like that. So right now we just have a statement of print new menu item clicked like this. And now let us implement our functionality on our quit menu item. So what should happen when the user click on quit menu item? So for that again, let us use quit menu item dot set on action. Now remember, this is the syntax. Use set on action method and then use new keyword followed by event handler. Once you type it, you will get this option. Simply select it and then the IntelliJ IDE will write all these code for you. It will simply override the handle method in front of you. Now within this, you can call a method such as quit app. Or instead of this, you can also write the code here to exit the application or shut down the application. Now the syntax to shut down the application is use platform from JavaFX dot exit. Now this statement will simply shut down the current application. And if you want to shut down the current virtual machine as well, so for that you have to use system select java.lang.exit and pass the status as 0. So this statement will simply shut down the application and this statement will actually shut down the current virtual machine. Let us now launch our application. And now go to File and click on Quit. And there we go, our application has shut down. So our code for quit works perfectly fine. When this menu item was clicked, we actually shut down our application. And now, what about this menu item of About App? So what should happen when the user will click on this menu item About App? So for that again, let us write our code. About app dot set on action and then use new event handler. Use this interface. And then here I will call a method about app, right? Now since we have not created this method, so let us press Alt plus enter and create the method about app within this my main. So down below we have actually created this method of about app and We will write our code within this method later in our next topic. So as of now, currently let it be blank. Now before we conclude this video, let me talk about what we have done in this video. So in this video, we actually implemented the onClick event handler on new menu item and also quit menu item. Now, when new menu item will be clicked, it will simply trigger this method of handle event, and that will in turn execute this statement, new menu item clicked. Similarly, when quit menu item will be clicked, it will simply trigger handle method here. That will in turn execute these two lines of code that will shut down your current application. And down below again we have done something similar. About application set on action and overridden the handle method, which in turn will execute about app method, which we have just now created down below here. So within this method we will write our code in the next topic. For now let it be blank.